Welcome to Radically Word of the Week. My name's Edwin and this week I'm talking about core beliefs. Core beliefs shape everything we do. They determine how we see the world and how we respond to it. Core beliefs are something developed in childhood that help us make sense of the world. However, with the world now being so much more complex, sometimes your core beliefs can hold you back. Beliefs are fascinating. They're at the core of most disagreements. I'm sure you've seen people debate issues vigorously. You know, the sort of debate where seemingly normal people end up throwing their hands up in the air in complete disbelief. Most of these sorts of arguments are down to a difference in core beliefs. For example, a young child might get lost in a crowd, resulting in a feeling of complete panic and fear. Without the safety of their parents around, the child becomes very frightened. But then a kind, caring person squats down at their level and asks them, hey, what's wrong? And they connect with them and help them find their parents. The story-making machine, that is the human brain, locks away a story that helps the child make sense of the situation. The story the child develops might be, people are kind and will help in a difficult situation. Or it might be, you always need to know where everyone is. Those core beliefs stick in our subconscious and they shape how we view the world. You know how some people seem to be really pessimistic? It's probably rooted in a core belief developed during childhood. Core beliefs are useful and very natural because they'll help us make decisions based on our past experiences. They're principles that will help guide us through different situations. However, your core beliefs can become a problem when they are rooted in a different and less relevant time. Recently, I've been trying to understand my own core beliefs. I grew up in the South Island in the 70s and 80s, and life was quite different then. Most of the people in paid employment were men. Most of the people who looked after the children and the home were female. We've seen society grapple with these issues on a global scale, challenging these core beliefs. Work was more straightforward than it is today. In general, if you worked hard, you did well. People stayed in their jobs for longer as the relationship between employer and employee tended to be a bit more transactional. The range of careers were fewer and the range of options at school were narrower. Society valued knowledge and expertise. It was a time that valued individual success over cooperative collaboration. Whether I like it or not, these factors shaped my core beliefs. But all of this is different in our current world. But sometimes in the modern world, when you need to adjust and adapt, those sort of core beliefs can hold you back. Sometimes I find myself thinking, why can't people just get on with it? Or why can't we just sort this out? I also think sometimes my core beliefs are impacting my ability to adapt to changes in how I view complex issues like diversity, equity, and inclusion. To really understand this better, I've dug deep into my core beliefs. As part of this, I'm actively investigating different perspectives, and to be honest, sometimes it's quite uncomfortable. And through this, I've realised sometimes there's tensions between the truth of the situation and my core beliefs. For example, through personal research, I've found a greater appreciation for gender diversity. When I grew up, gender was binary, but I've found lots of Indigenous communities have embraced non-binary gender for quite some time. So I asked myself, how different might my core beliefs be if I was raised in such a community? And now I notice my core beliefs changing. The secret to all of this is curiosity. Curiosity is a super emotion. By asking questions and being curious, an entire new set of opportunities open. These possibilities are a great way to challenge your core beliefs. As a modern leader, emotional and cognitive flexibility is crucial. So I challenge you to investigate your own core beliefs. What are they? Are they useful? If not, what might you do to broaden them and challenge your core beliefs? By challenging your core beliefs, you can better understand what drives your behaviours, emotions and responses. All of these will help you be a more inclusive and adaptive leader. Thanks for watching Radically's Word of the Week. This week's word is core beliefs.